To this reading where we're going to be checking in to see what you need to know today as a divine feminine on your own path, but also on your twin flame journey. It's just whatever guidance that you are being given today. So we've got the divine feminine oracle, the self-love oracle. We also have here this is the love your inner goddess, and also the goddess love oracle. So let's check in to see what messages are coming through. So thank you, angels. What is the divine feminine needing to know at this time? What is the divine feminine needing to know at this time? I was just really getting a message that that's what I need to share today. Something that you need to know as a divine feminine at this time. What is the divine feminine needing to know at this time? Thank you, angels. What is the divine feminine needing to know at this time? And then love your inner goddess. What is the divine feminine needing to know at this time? What is coming through for the divine feminine? What is the divine feminine needing to know? And we've got one more with this deck. Okay. And then to finish off, thank you, angels. What is the divine feminine needing to know at this time? What else is coming through? So we got these two and that one as well. Right, so let's see what these messages are saying. Okay, so the first card that we've got for you here, we've got Mirabai, and the message is the saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. So such a beautiful card to come through today. You know, this is how you find true freedom. And it is through love, you know, and it starts with that love for the self. And as you love yourself, it really does set you free, because you leave behind anything that was stopping you from being able to move forward in a powerful way in your life. You know, you leave behind the fear, you leave behind certain people, situations, you know, things that have been holding you back and keeping you even in the prison of your mind. Because when you are in the place of loving yourself, you start to see the things that need to go, the things that no longer serve you, even that overthinking, being lost in the mind, you know, in the prison of your own mind. It's through that place of fear. And fear is the opposite of love. So as you come more from a place of love, you start to free yourself even from being lost in the mind, in the overthinking, in the worry. You know, you release all those things. And with that love for the self as well, you know, you start to really listen to your own inner guidance. You start to really follow your own heart. You start to find freedom by being in that place of loving the self. And love sets you free, because as you love yourself, you can be in the place to love others as well, without the jealousy, without the fear, without, you know, all those things that kind of keep you held in the prison of fear, or in the prison of, you know, the negative emotions, because you are freeing yourself from all those things through love. So love is what sets you free. So it's a message for you to really check in to see where you're still being held back by things such as jealousy, things such as resentment, things such as, you know, anxiety, all those things that are to do with fear, because that is the opposite of love. And really start to work on getting more into that place of love in relation to that, because love is what will set you free. And then I am married to my own soul, and your soul is only love. When you are in the place of really listening deep within, you know, that's that marriage to your own soul. You're one with your soul, and, you know, and you listen to the guidance that comes from within. You are operating from love, because your soul is only love. And you are in the place of finding more of that freedom as well, because you are being guided by your soul that is only love. So beautiful message coming through, and also message for you to really check in to see where you may be still needing to work on certain things, to release certain things from your life, you know, things that keep you in prison, but also to work on connecting deeper to the light of your soul, you know, to really sort of be led by your soul, be led from deep within, and, you know, and operate more from the place of love. So a really beautiful card to come through there. The other card that came out is Perpetua. and is the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So this is beautiful, and it really goes in with that operating or being married to your own soul, because when you are being your true authentic self, you are operating as who you truly are deep within, which is your soul. You are not operating from fear or trying to be like someone else or trying to do what society says that you should do or be or dress up as and whatever it may be. You're being your true authentic self. So as you are your authentic self, you are operating from the light of your soul. So, I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Again, a message to check in to see where you may be needing to change certain things for yourself, where you're still trying to fit in with other people or dim your light to fit in. Release all that and be your authentic self. Stand in the truth of who you truly are. That's the big message that's really coming through there. That is where your power lies. When you are being your true authentic self, then you will see that you really start to shift things in your own life, because you are operating from the soul. You are operating from love because you are love itself, a divine being of love. So that's the big message coming through there. Be your true authentic self in all circumstances. So really beautiful messages coming through. And the next card that we've got here, Princess Savior. And this is a beautiful card. And it says here in the small letters, this princess saves herself. So such a beautiful message as well. And a reminder that, there's nobody else who's there to save you. You save yourself. Save yourself from fear. Save yourself from things of the past. Work on healing yourself. It's not about waiting for some knight in shining armor to come and save you in your life. You do this by yourself. So that's the Princess Savior message. This princess saves herself. And you do that through healing things of the past, through seeing what's no longer serving you, putting boundaries where you need to, even with people, certain situations, doing what's right for you, coming from the place of love for the self. That's how you save yourself, through connecting deeper to the light of your soul and really being that love itself, starting with that love for the self. And, making changes where you feel that you need to make certain changes, walking away from certain things. This princess saves herself. So where may you be waiting for someone else to come and save you? It's not about waiting for somebody else or your partner or your divine masculine to come and save you. You do it yourself. You have to be the one to lead the way for yourself. And then we've got be your own hero. I see now why I was really getting guided to just bring in these decks and bring in these messages. Be your own hero. You are there to be your own hero. There's nobody else to come in and save you or do anything else for you. Be your own hero. And the more you are in that place of being your own hero, the more you then open the doors to the things that are truly meant for you, to that love that is meant for you. But you have to start by being your own hero. And then we also have here Madonna of Roses. And here it says Heart of a Warrior. So, this is also about you operating from the heart. And this is also a reminder that you are a warrior. You've been hurt before, hurt in past relationships, hurt even maybe by family, friends. We all go through difficulties in our lives, challenges, things that come through. It's part of this journey of life that we are walking on this earth, but you are a warrior. Maybe you've been hurt in love, been hurt by your person who walked away and, whatever it is that they may have done, but you are honestly coming from that place of loving the self even more because of that. Finding your true self, connecting deeper to the light of your soul, loving yourself unconditionally, to release all that feeling like, you're not worthy, you're not enough. You really get to the place of releasing all that and getting so much into the place of loving the self and seeing what you've learned from everything that has happened and growing from those lessons and coming and being that warrior, a warrior of love, a heart, and having that heart of a warrior, whereby no matter what you've been through, you still operate from the place of love. You still come from love, but coming from love or operating from the heart doesn't mean that you let people walk all over you. You are the divine feminine in your power. You have the heart of a warrior where you operate from love, but you also know what is right for you. You also stand up for yourself, and you also put boundaries where you need to. You stand in your power. That is the heart of a warrior. Beautiful messages coming through. And then the other cards that have also come out. So we've got listen to feedback that has come out here. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. And I'm also hearing, and nobody can make you feel small unless you allow them. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. So, some people will give you positive feedback, but some people will give you negative feedback, or they'll say certain things about you. But how you respond to that is up to you, and no one can make you feel small, and nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it to. So it is about your response. Always check in with yourself, if how you're responding to certain situations. And not everyone is going to say the nicest things all the time about you. There's bound to be someone who may be hurting within themselves and hurt other people, and they'll say certain things about you just to try and hurt you as well. And you have to respond in the place of not allowing other people to hurt you or make you feel small unless you allow it. So it's about you really knowing how to respond to situations. Take the feedback where it is feedback that will help you to grow, but if it is something that's just there to make you feel small, then be in the place of not allowing other people to do that to you. And then we also have exercise gratitude coming through here, a reminder of how gratitude is such a powerful thing for you to use in your life. Everyone is a co-creator in this shared experience of life. Gratitude for all things overcomes our resistance to challenges and spurs our growth. So it's a reminder for you to practice gratitude. The more grateful you are, the more it really helps you to overcome resistance to challenges, and it helps you to grow. It also helps things to shift for you in a positive way in your life. So really beautiful cards coming through there. And then we also have shelter. You are cherished. A reminder that you are loved beyond measure. You are cherished by your angels, by your spirit guides, your loved ones in spirit, and you are never alone. They are there sort of giving you that shelter, helping you through even all the challenges that you face. So a reminder that you are never alone and you're being helped every step of the way. And then the next card that we've got as well is love. And the message is be free from all that holds you back. So for you, again, that message coming through here, the saint of true freedom, love is what sets me free. And then love here, be free from all that holds you back. When you are loving the self, when you're operating from love, you really let go of all the things that hold you back, whether it's that worry, the overthinking, certain people, certain situations. You free yourself from all those things and you focus on loving the self and doing the things that are right for you. So that's the message coming through. And the last card that we've got is joy. Embrace the blessing of life. So embrace the blessing of life. You're being reminded to be joyful. Joy is your birthright. You came here to be joyful. So, this life that you're living, this is a blessing. See it as a blessing and embrace the blessing of life. And as I said, you will get through sort of lows and things, certain challenges happening. Life is not just going to be a straight line all the time. We all face that, but see life as a blessing. Embrace the good times and be joyful, be grateful for the good times. Be grateful for the challenges as well, because they're there to teach you certain things, to help you grow. So be in the place of seeing the life that you have, being grateful for it, and and see all the blessings that you have in your life. Be grateful for it and embrace the blessing of life. Live your life to the full. Don't wait for someone to come into your life for you to enjoy your life. Don't wait for something else to happen for you to enjoy your life. Live life. This is present moment is all that you have. So embrace the blessing of life and live life to the full. And or do it through coming from that place of love and being your own hero, saving yourself and doing the things that you love doing. Follow your passions, live your life fully. So that's the message. Those are the messages coming through for everyone today. I hope you have a great day, and I'm sending you all so much love.